seems that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have yet another sterling award to collect. That mantelpiece will be overflowing at this rate, won't it? With all those awards that have been given to them. We're not quite sure how or why or indeed what they're for, but seemingly people like to give them awards. There's a saying for that in the world of celebrity, which Harry and Meghan now are. Of course, if you give somebody an award, they turn up, don't they? Well, that's what you hope. But this time around, the other things happened. They're not turning up, and here's the reason why. Hi, good morning, Neil. Sean here in the very heart of London. I've given you not one but two phone boxes today, and neither one of them works. They're just by the corner of Hyde Park if you are around this area. Beautiful spot, of course, in London. Finally, a little bit of shade. By the way, a bit of nostalgia for you also. Let me tell you this, I was interviewing somebody recently who used to be in the big hit show Dallas. You remember Patrick Duffy? Went into the shower, came out, had a dream, couldn't remember what had happened the whole series. Do you remember him? Yes, well, lovely man, by the way. Many of us, of course, remember him as the man from Atlantis also. Wonderful to be in two mega hit series, wasn't it? I mean, when you think about it. But look at this man here. That's right, Rory Calhoun. Who remembers him from all those westerns and TV series from the 50s and 60s and starred in movies like How to Marry a Millionaire with Lauren Bacall and Marilyn Monroe? Well, did you know, according to that good source, that originally it could have been Rory Calhoun starring as J.R. Ewing? Of course, the role went to Larry Hagman, and Rory was a little bit miffed because he didn't realise what a great success the show was going to be. Lorimer Television were very keen, but for some reason, Rory wasn't. Another big regret, of course, in the world of show business. And how different would it have been? Would they have shot JR if it had been Rory Calhoun? All remains to be seen. Back as ever though to your break and roll story of the day. As I say, this story fascinates me because Harry and Meghan seemingly do get these endless awards, and you kind of wonder, there was one, do you remember, I can't even remember what the name of it was now, NRC or something like that. Nobody quite was sure why they got an award. Came on, looked fabulous, and then disappeared with it, you know. Turns out, according to Tom Bower's book Revenge, that, well, they could have bought the award, allegedly, or donated to the funds of the night. Nothing fresh there. I know how these award ceremonies work. But this coming week, August the 15th, they've been offered yet another award in New York City. And according to that good source, you know, the people behind the award were hoping that Harry or Meghan or both would turn up to receive it. That's the whole point of it, you know. You want publicity for that particular event. Both, sadly, are unavailable to attend, so they're sending someone in its place. Why? Well, what we can tell you is this, and as ever, we have to say allegedly. But according to the twosome, they're still reeling from the negative response their last big return to the Big Apple encountered. Do you remember the UN speech that was a mega flop? You do? Nobody in attendance. These pictures here to remind you. So they think it's too soon and will contact sort of more traction about the negative rather than the positive. So by not attending, they hope that people will focus on the awards and the award in general without them there. They're hopeful, of course, to receive some kind of video message. One has to say though, if you can't take this sort of thing in the world of celebrity, you really do need to back out, and many are suggesting that Harry and Meghan are simply too sensitive in this woke world. And as Meghan pushes forward into the world of politics, how will she cope? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.